All right. So I saw this little nugget over on Mortal Kombat Leaks, right? Posted. This is a post by Interloco from his Twitter account, obviously. It says, "Guys, don't hype." Come on, man. Right? You can't post stuff like this and just, you know what I'm saying? It's like having a hot naked chick in front of me and say, "Don't look." What's the matter with you? Come on, man. It says, "Don't hype. I will just leave this here and bookmark it to come back later and see if it how it aged." Cameos for Combat Pack 3. No one gives a shit about Cameo. Or whatever they call it. Erron, Black, and Nightwolf. Now, I had a theory about, this cameo stuff, and I might talk about it in another video, right? My wish is that cameos become fully playable by the end of this life cycle. However, I don't know if that's going to happen, given the state of Warner Brothers, given the state of Mortal Kombat. I don't see that happening. But my theory, now my other theory, is that if you look at the cameo models, they're actually pretty well detailed. There's not that much difference between them and the main characters. What if they were just designing them to get them in the game, right? To then eventually bring out a Mortal Kombat with all of these characters updated with the quality of graphics that they have. Now, in saying that though, if they do plan to update the engine, which they've said they would, then I don't know how easily transferable that is. I don't know if it is. But anyway, the interesting nugget about all of this information mentions here that CHAMELEON will be a part of the story mode expansion fight, same as it was with Kalima in the first part of the story. Now, I'm assuming they're talking about Chaos Reigns. Yes? I'm assuming that's what they're talking about, right? They're talking about actual Chaos Reigns here. Because, like, we don't have, like, Ed Boon reckons there's more stuff coming. But again, if Warner Brothers sells off, right, or whatever, then I suppose you could argue the fact that they could keep contracts in play, right? That you're going to make sure that, if you do decide to buy this company, that the contracts come with it and this stuff needs to be, agreed upon, right? Because, they've already done this and done that. I don't know. Who knows? Who cares? Anyway, so just thought I'd load up some Mortal Kombat Thunder Edition, which is a Mugen MK game, which is fantastic. Just have some CHAMELEON play in the background while we have a chat. I don't know, man. Like, people, I see comments going, "Why do you care? Why do you still play it?" Dude, I play, in the last few days, I have been balls deep in Guild Wars 2, right? It's so funny when you watch these people on the internet go, "Oh, why do you play this game anymore?" It's like, dude, I play so many other games, right? My Steam library, right, is gigantic. Like, I am not lost for not being able to play a game, okay? I don't just pin all my hopes on Mortal Kombat, except, excuse me, I love Mortal Kombat, and therefore, I always have in the back of my mind the grand hope that this franchise will actually, like, turn around, right? And that the one thing I think would at least now I need some water, damn it. The one thing that would absolutely fix this game, to a degree, to a small degree, but a degree, is having a 1v1 mode. You've got to have a 1v1 mode in this game. Nobody asked for an assist game. I don't give a shit what any of the only pros or the shills out there say. Nobody asked for it, and it's a complete and utter failure. Nobody bought Mortal Kombat so they could have some absolute tard run out and do some stupid shit and run off again. The whole cameo system has been a fail, right? It's the reason why they didn't advertise the cameos in the Chaos Reigns trailer. They completely left it out. And there's a reason for that, right? So I would not be, like, so as far as going back to, like, the CHAMELEON thing, right? I don't know. Right? I don't know if you know, we'll get like Chameleon. I mean, well, we could get him showing up in the story, but the real question is he going to be this secret fighter that Ed Boon was talking about, or are we going to get the pink ninja, or something else, right? I don't know. Now, it'll be very interesting, right? Because when we get the character select screen reveal, right, showcasing, you know, the new slots for the new characters, all 6 of them, right? It's going to be very interesting to see the placement of the dragon logo. And if the dragon logo still exists, right, then are we actually going to get, you know, that secret character that they're talking about, and that's where he'll go, or she'll go? I'm assuming it's a he, right? I don't think it'll be Chameleon, right? I think, like, I don't think it'll be Chameleon. I don't really like Chameleon as much as I like the characters of both male and female. Like, they're a little bit gimmicky, do you know what I mean? Like, they're just palette swap ninjas, right? So you play as the characters, right? And then they just, you know, they do whatever, right? You know, they're just, you know, you just gotta, whatever color they are, let's get 2 male chameleons versus 2 female chameleons. There we go. Right? There we go. Yeah, it's just a gimmick. You know what I mean? Like Chameleon's a gimmick as a cameo. I mean, the whole fucking thing is a gimmick with the cameos. But, like, it's a gimmick, right? Yeah, you're yellow, now you can do Scorpion. Or now you're green, now you can do Reptile. Now you're blue, now you can do Sub-Zero. And that's fine, but it's a gimmick. Like having boss characters playable, it's a gimmick. Like, you know, like, if you're sort of, like, wanting to have a true, proper fight, you're not going to choose these sorts of characters. Not to say that you couldn't train yourself on Chameleon, right? Because essentially, if you've mastered the other characters, then, like the other ninjas, then it would be very easy that as soon as you see the rain color palette kick in, you know, that you can instantly go into using Rain as a character, right? The downside is that dipshit has a staff. So how's that going to work? Is Chameleon going to suddenly whip out his pole? You know what I mean? It's the state of this game, I'll tell you what, man. Like, if you don't laugh, you'll cry. Why are you still playing? Shut the fuck up. That's my channel. I'll do what I want. Anyway, so, yeah, I'm just, I don't know, going back to this, right? Going back to this, right? I don't care about this part right here. This is just stupid. Anyone that gets excited about cameos, your testosterone's really low and your estrogen's really high. Something is seriously wrong with you, okay? I'm sorry, but actually I'm not sorry. It's just a fact. Okay? Because if they brought a 1v1 mode out, nobody would give a shit about this mode anymore. Right? Nobody. Not a single person. Except for 3 people on Twitter. Right? Now this is the interesting part for me for Chameleon. Obviously Chameleon showed up in the MK Trilogy series, or the Trilogy game. I say series because I was thinking of the N64 version as well. And I think they brought out Trilogy on the Saturn too. Didn't they bring out a Saturn version as well? But to actually have Chameleon, right, male Chameleon, which was the first so it was the first character that would just randomly swap between ninja palettes. You couldn't control it, the swapping, right? So that was kind of interesting, right? So I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think they still messed up a bit with Chameleon cameo. Like, forgetting the cameo part, doesn't her throw only do like 2 of the 3 chicks stuff? And I would assume, this is the other thing that pisses me off with Tanya, is that I always considered Tanya a ninja type female as well. So, like, I always sort of looked at, like, Chameleon, the female version of Chameleon should have been like a swap between all the ninja-looking female characters, right? So Katana, Melina, Jade, Tanya, you know, and Scarlet. That would have been awesome, right? But nah. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Catch you next time.